pretty good. A lot of guys got to heal our bodies up, get some rest. But man, I'm excited to get back and play again. I was watching a lot of games Saturday and just eager to get back on the field. So,
pitch you this, and you'll probably give me a one-word answer. But how's your body feel?
pretty good.
What does this team need to work on here in this week as you get ramped up for these final 3 games?
I think the biggest thing is just getting back to what we're good at. Offensively, got to be more explosive, got to be more consistent. I got to be better, got to take better care of the football. Receivers, we got to block better on the perimeter. Got to get our run game going. I mean, everybody has the things they got to focus on that we have to focus on offensively, and it's my job to not let anybody try to cut corners or anything this week at practice. Got to just look in the mirror and figure out what each individual can do to get better, and then just attack it and not try to make any more excuses. We got to win games from here on out, and that's ultimately what we're going to continue to try to do.
Avery, when you've rewatched your own games, what have you seen when you're on the perimeter running the ball? What do you think you can do a little bit better in that area to help this team?
I don't know. As far as the running, I think it just comes with, if I get some space, I mean, maybe being a little bit more explosive there, but I don't know as far as what I can do running the ball wise.
Do you find yourself looking at the Big 12 standings and the scores, given that, you guys do need a little bit of help to get in the Big 12 championship game?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not the best place to be in because, going into that Houston week, we ran the tables, and ultimately if we handled our business, then we controlled our destiny from that point, and now we just need a little bit of help if we want to continue to play for that Big 12 championship. But, I mean, at the end of the day, if we don't win these last 3 games, none of it really matters anyway. So just focusing on controlling what we can control, and if the cards fall on our table, then we'll be excited. But just trying to take it 1 week at a time.
Was it a good or a bad thing to be dealing with a loss? How do you think the guys handled that mentally?
I mean, nobody wants to lose, so. But I feel like the best thing about losing is you get to look back and find ways to improve, and I feel like losses are really only negative things if you don't find a way to improve from them. So what we really wanted to emphasize last week is finding 2 things each and every one of us can get better on, and then trying to improve week in and week out. But I mean, obviously nobody wants to lose, and it's never a good feeling to come up short anytime. But I mean, we're a 7-2 team. Not a lot of teams have 7 wins this year, and I feel like a lot of times we can, kind of overlook the success we've had this year. But ultimately, I would rather be 9-0 than 7-2. So,
what is the next step for Avery Johnson's development?
Just continuing to get more comfortable in the pocket, stand in there, stand tall, make some throws, and I feel like just not being kind of that stereotypical guy, just kind of letting the game come to me, and just playing, football, not necessarily trying to be a cookie-cutter quarterback. It's not the type of person I am, not the type of quarterback I am. Just kind of letting the game come to me, letting things flow, and, kind of just letting plays happen and just being myself out there.
Coach Kleiman said one of the nice things about the off week is that a lot of the younger guys got to have some in-pad practice. Just from what you saw, was there anyone that kind of stood out that maybe will be able to help you guys down the home stretch of the season?
Yeah, there's a lot of young guys. That is one of the best things about, the bye week is those guys get to put the pads on and, kind of compete. And I feel like just watching in some of those scrimmages offensively, I think Jacquees looked pretty good. Obviously, Blake is still doing really well. Devon looked really good. Our young running backs, Devon and JB, looked really good offensively. And we have some young offensive linemen that look pretty talented. And then obviously like Zayshawn Rich, he gets a lot of playing time this year, and he got to showcase kind of what he can do in those development practices. So just looking, for guys that want to compete and want to go out and give their all in practice every day. So there's a lot of guys out there that look like they look the part.
You get bye week, an opportunity for you to watch some other games. Just out of curiosity, have you gotten a chance to watch what Will's done at Ohio State? And if so, what do you kind of think about his season?
Yeah, I watched some of their game versus Purdue, and they looked pretty dominant in that game. And talked to him a few times this year, between or after games and before games and stuff, just kind of trying to see how he's doing. So obviously it's really good to see him be successful and have a lot of success at Ohio State. But just really, grateful that I got to spend time with him here.